You didn't want that, babe? I thought you would have wanted that. All right, let's see. I still have to put all this stuff away. Makeups. Which one of these is the one I've been... What's this one? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Spooky Saturday. Yeah. That's just for Team Rewatch because no one's here yet. Oh, hi. Hi, Jafoni. Welcome. How are you today? I'm going to put this right here so I know it's the one that's open. Ugh. How are you on this day? On this date and time? Oh, these are those good bags. Darn it. I gotta... Team Rewatch gonna come on in. Watch me bag up my groceries. Hey, Kathy Lee, how are you? Hi, Leanne. Hi, Tina. Hey, there's people here. When I was singing to myself, it was like, you're a 0. And I was like, yep, that's accurate. Welcome, everybody. I know it sounds like I'm in a good mood, and it's because I got nothing left. Let me see if I can do some. I'm here. Watching from work. Hey, Pomp. What do you do for a living? I'm kidding. You don't have to tell us. We don't have any, like, oh, big bags. I love people who go to the grocery store and cut the greens off carrots and leave them, because that's the only part I want. And I don't want to have to pay for it. And so those people do me a solid, and they leave them there all chopped. I don't know if they got scissors in their pocket or what, but that's weird and appreciated. And then they're walking out to their cars with their scissors ready to go in case anybody approaches them. I don't know why anybody would, but you never know. Just a humble attendant in gas station. Oh yeah? Oh. Dude, you are a lifesaver to a lot of people. You are like the last hope. I've been in positions where that person, the one person at the gas station, had to help me with $10 in gas so I could get home. And I brought him $20 as soon as I could. And he was like, you remember that? And I was like, it wasn't that long ago. It was a few days ago. And it meant the world to me. That was an Andy Dick story. He said, oh, come and pick me up. I need a designated driver. And I was like, I don't have any gas, man. I can't. I got to get to work tomorrow. That's how much gas I have. And he was like, I'll give you gas money. Just meet me at a gas station. Call me and tell me where you are, and I will cover your gas. And I was like, yes. Major fuel distributor. So I went. Like a friend, I went. And when I got to the gas station, I lost, my battery ran out on my phone. And I had a charger in my car, but I didn't have gas in my car to run the engine to charge it. And so I approached the nearest person I could find, which happened to be Harland Williams, a comedy actor. And I was like, excuse me, I know this sounds super scammy, but I have a charger and I just need to plug it in and make a phone call because I don't know Andy's number. Well, I didn't say Andy. I probably should have because he would have known who that was. But I was like, I don't have his number memorized. I just need to plug it in and make a call. And he said no. And he was like, there's a drugstore across the street. Why don't you try there? And I was like, I already have a charger. I don't have any money for gas. How am I supposed to buy a charger for money for gas anyway? He apologized later when he met me in a different situation now. I was like, that was me. And he was like, yeah, I thought you were a scammer. I was like, well, I wasn't. You work nights? Yeah, it was nights when I had this. And I was so scared I wasn't going to get to work the next day. Oh, God. So, I just. I know you guys were like, she didn't say anything. No. No way from Nampa. No, you cannot. Obviously there's no room. Where? Where are you gonna? There's a bunny. Sorry, everything's hers. This is all hers. It's all hers. Hello. So let me sort of catch you guys up because I know it's a lot's happened since I last went live. I moved. It is the bunny's house. She is under there. And I just got this rug and I love it. All right. So I moved and everything would have been great. Bunny boiler? How dare you? So yeah, it would have been great. It's a new space. I can sleep on the rug. If you're that small, it's a new space and there's privacy relatively. There's like better views. There's more space than the last one. I can kind of do stuff. I'm going to plant a garden. It's going to be great. However, pulling in, we got stuck in the mud, like deep in the mud, deep in the mud. Thank you. Like up to its belly, the tires all the way up to like the lockers of storage outside. Couldn't get those open because they were buried in mud. It was really bad. Thank you, Kathy Lee. Hey, thanks. Bing. That's where it is for me. I don't know where it is on your screen. I'm supposed to be putting my groceries away. I don't have anywhere to put it. Everything's full. Everything is full. There's no room for any of this stuff. I'm in my jamma pants and my regular shirt. I'm going to make nachos tonight. I can't wait. I'm so hungry, but I had to like get with you guys before it was too late. Stuck in the mud. Are you good with mud? I don't know. I don't know, man. But first tow truck that came, AAA. AAA says, you don't have RV coverage. Yeah, we do. No, you don't. So, okay, what's it going to cost to add RV coverage? $10. $10 a month? No, $10. And then you've got it. Okay, well, pretty sure we had that, but let's go ahead and get that. I don't know. They're friendly. So AAA sends a tow truck but says, you guys might have to pay for this. Fine, whatever. Tow truck comes out. Guy looks around. And I have a video of this, by the way, that once everything shakes out, maybe I'll share it with you guys. But right now, it's all currently being negotiated. So first guy comes out and he goes, yep, you're stuck. My truck isn't big and heavy enough to move an RV. And I'm like, why did you come? And he's like, well, I can call somebody else and he'll bring his truck. His is a medium truck. Mine's a small. And I'm like, can we get Papa Bear here just right now? Do we have to do this? Really? That's so weird. I don't know. So Baby Bear calls Mama Bear and he comes out and with his medium-sized truck and he's like, I can do it. I just need to figure out how. I think I could do it. And so he gets his big old straps and he connects them to the bumper on the back of the RV. Not the frame, the bumper, the metal bumper on the back. And he proceeds to lift it up out of the mud. Yay, it's out of the mud. And then set it back down in the mud. Oh, it's in the mud. And then he lifts it up. Yay, it's out of the mud. And then he drops it back down. What are you doing over there, man? So I realized that the tires on one side are not even touching the ground. The mud sucked it in so deep that the tires are off of the ground over here. Ah! So the whole house, everything in it, all my costumes, all my wigs, all my everything, the ashes of our former kitty, like everything in it is like this. Ah! Please don't drop it. And like it's at an angle where all the dishes in the cabinet would fall onto the windows and shatter them. Like if it were to tip over, everything would go boosh and it would all be destroyed. So we're like, please don't tilt it anymore. And they're like, I don't know. And they're lifting it and they're doing this with it. And it's like, its butts in the air and it's wiggling around and it's not touching the ground. And then they're getting it deeper into the mud and then setting it back down. And then they pushed it and they pulled it. And then they pulled it some more. They pulled it about 4 feet in the mud. So it is all bad, I know. So they've got it down in the mud and they're dragging it backwards, which means all the mud that's up under the undercarriage and everything inside, all the pipes, for showers and things, toilet, wiring for the refrigerator, everything that's under there is getting dragged through mud that has bricks in it from an old house that used to be here, I guess, that they just mixed it in with the dirt and left it. Like concrete chunks, sticks, pieces of a tree that used to be here that they just mulched and left in the mud. And it's been raining for like a week at this point. And they're just dragging it through the mud. And then they started lifting it up again, putting it down, lifting it up, shaking it a little bit, putting it down. And it's getting deeper and deeper in the mud and tilted and tilted and tilted. And then they go, you know what? Maybe if we dig out the tires with a shovel, you could just drive it out of there. No. Okay. I've got big old boards, like park benches that I physically carried over myself. And I'm like, why don't I just pop these under the tire? You don't have to dig nothing. We'll just get on there and roll out. And they're like, oh. Did you guys hear a woman talking? Because I don't think I heard anything. And that's how they treated me this whole time. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Should you attach it there? And you can hear me in my video that I sent to the insurance company saying, I don't think you should do it that way. What do I know? Here's some boards, which they ignored and actually left there. So they kept getting like wedged funny. It was supposed to be $2.50 an hour. They said, over and over too. And they're like, well, I'm $2.50 an hour, but my friend is $300 an hour. But I think he can help you and I can't. So they got Mama Bear, Baby Bear. They're making everything worse. After about an hour and 45 minutes of them, then, they adjust their straps on the bumper still the bumper. It's doing a great job so far of like resilience. And then they go, let's lift it up as high as we can just for funsies. Let's just see what happens. And the front of it is digging down into the mud now. And they're like, let's see how high we can get it. Look, I didn't know my truck could do this. And then everyone within a vicinity hears bang. This whole time, I'm sitting in my car with my bunny in a tiny cage, by the way. All the loud trucks are stressing her out. All the beep, 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 backing up. Everything's stressing her out. Bang scared her very much. I was filming everything. And so I walk up and I see them both run up and start cutting the strap off with a pocket knife. They're cutting their strap with a pocket knife. They're going to let us keep part of it because it's now part of the bumper. Because the metal itself, where it adheres from the bumper to the actual frame or the vehicle, has popped. The metal has broken away, and the strap went up inside the broken metal. That's right, Tina, because my mom told me to, and she's smart. And so they're cutting their strap with a pocket knife, and they're like, woof, that's a $200 strap. Like, what? I'm not going to pay for that. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I haven't said the name of the company because I don't want to get, I'm not there yet, but they'll get a review from me soon. And then they've been there for almost 2 hours at this point, just doing this. And when their strap broke the bumper off the RV, all of the fiberglass on the back of the RV is shredded. It's just splintered all across the back of the RV, which means it's not just the bumper that came off. They actually broke the entire box. None of these doors close anymore. You have to like, it's impossible to close any doors because they're all slightly messed up and crooked. The pipes underneath the RV have been cracked and are leaking into the floor every time the water is connected to it. Within 3 minutes. Hi, Giselle. Yes. Yes, Pomp. Oh, yes. Within 3 minutes of that pop, they were gone. They left the whole park. They were gone. On the freeway. They were like, whoops, bye. Good luck with that. And we're in the parking lot, Bunny in a tiny cage in the car, like, what are we supposed to do? Because you can't go into the RV to sleep where it's warm and safe and dry because it was still raining. Because the RV is like this. And if you get in it, it'll just go clunk and it'll be destroyed. So like the wheels are not touching the ground. They left it like that. They didn't help at all. All they did was make things worse, and then they split. So I got a hotel room. Very expensive, but it was the nearest one. And that's fine. Bunny had to sleep in her cage. Not ideal. They did. Had to go to the grocery store to get Bunny food, some vegetables, no pellets because they were in here and I couldn't get in here. Had to cancel a princess story time because everything's in here and I can't get inside, and I hadn't taken a shower. And the whole time at the hotel room, didn't take a shower because the insurance company was sending out a tow truck, but they couldn't get their heads on straight. Everybody was having problems. And the insurance company told us they couldn't get a tow truck here until Monday, and it's Saturday. Now, we're missing story time, waking up in a hotel on Saturday, and they're saying, yeah, we can't help you till Monday, maybe if they can get you out. I said, no. No way. No way. So I tried to get, Mike dude got a tow truck out here the next day, waited for it for hours. It didn't come. He came back to the hotel, got all our stuff. We checked out, came back here in the car, waiting for a tow truck that never came. Thank you. Oh, hi, Carla. How are you doing? Thank you. So, spent another night in the parking lot. No shower still. Can't get to my clothes. Clean underwear. Whatever. Hi. Mike dude went to Walmart and bought new underwear and socks because we were freezing. It was raining. Everything's soaking wet. Obviously, there's a lot of mud. Can't have any of our stuff. No toothpaste. Nothing. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm at a good place right now. There's a little purgatory right now that it's not bad and it's not good. It's just it will get better. This too shall pass. Thank you. Ah, if you are watching this and you don't know who these people are in the chat, you should follow them and subscribe to them. Horror of Horror does all kinds of horror content, and she's great. And she's beautiful, and you should follow her. Thank you. So, another night. So now it's Sunday. No, now it's late Saturday night, and they're telling us maybe Monday. Maybe, not sure. And I said, who is the towing company that you're talking to that won't come till Monday? Oh, thank you. Oh, that's fun. These things are fun. I don't know if like the rewatch later, if it plays the animations or not. So I might just look really weird doing that later. Thank you. It was an ice cream sundae. So I said, who is the towing company you're talking to that said they'll come on Monday but not tomorrow, on Sunday, right? And they say, oh, it's this one. And so I said, let me call them. If I call them, thank you. You don't see an animation? Oh, weird. That is so weird. I don't know. What do they have like is it more than just the animation, or I don't know what anything is. I don't know what nothing means. So they tell me the name of the towing company. I say, if I can get them to come out, will you pay them? And they said, well, if you pay them, we'll reimburse you. Fine. I've already overdrawn my account on a hotel room. Why not this too? So I just don't want to be in my car anymore with the poor little bunny. I need to like clean her bins out. You know, she's been in them for now days. 2 nights. 3rd night. Yeah, like I have a choice. Exactly. So I'm like, so if I get them to come out sooner, you will reimburse me if I just pay them. And they said yes. So I said, okay, I'm going to call you in 15 minutes and make sure this is a recorded line, right? So I get off the phone, I call the towing company. I say, they said you don't work weekends and you can't come out till Monday. And they're like, no, they probably just told her that because we didn't like how they were talking to us. What? You can do that? We're waiting, living in a car in the meantime. Well, you idiots. Like, okay. So I say, will you please come out tomorrow for us? And he says, yeah, I'll be there at 8 a.m. Thank you. And he's like, so the insurance company said that they might not pay. So I just needed somebody to tell me that they would pay me. But they couldn't because the guy that I talked to for 20 minutes on Friday when all this happened, the very first person I talked to at the insurance company, went on holiday vacation. And I need approval from only him in this global insurance company. Only Mike can do it. Everyone else who's worked since then is not authorized to say, yes, we will cover this. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I don't care if that's the policy. Change it, because that's stupid. So there's people on the side of the road. But you got to wait till Mike comes back from vacation. The names have been changed to protect the idiots. But, so, how convenient, right? Welcome back. Way too. It was so stupid. It was so stupid, Giselle. So, I'm like, you guys will come out. I'll pay you. And they're like, okay, if you'll pay, then that's fine. I'll pay you. Just come out and do it. Let me worry about the insurance company. I'll talk to them. They'll pay me. You guys just come get us out of here. And so the guy comes eventually at like 9:30 the next day. Thank you. Uh, and he's like, this is quite a pickle, but I think I can do it. And I'm like, well, you can't make it worse. And he's like, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to get you out of there. Just let me think about it. This dude is he tried so hard. He was trying all of the hard in the world. He climbed down into a creek and climbed up a tree and wrapped his strap around the tree to get the right angle to take it back to the RV to pull it that way toward the road. Because the tires had slid way off the road by now. So he's trying to pull it from a tree around so that it goes back up onto the road. Thank God. He got it out of there in an hour and a half. Could have been done the first night. But Heckle and Jekyll came instead. So, nope. Could have been done in an hour and a half. But wasn't. And wouldn't have been dragged back and forth. And the frame wouldn't have been bent. He even drove it in. Into the spot. But now everything's broken. Nothing works. Not his fault. The guys before him. It's chaos. And the insurance said they think it's totaled. Cool. So since then, I have had to turn the water on to take a shower well in advance to let it warm up again. Toe strap. Oh my God, the mud, dude. The mud. And then I'm like, hey, to the Rangers, can you guys... It's just mud. The space is like this, and it's just mud. And we're parked this way. And every time you want to go to the other side of the RV, you're walking like it's like a smooth criminal. Like, it's bad. So the Rangers brought out like a huge truckload of mulch, like shredded wood, and they made it on one side, and we got a board and put it on there, and we drove it up onto the board, and so now it's kind of level now, but it's still just on mulch, so if it rains again, it's just going to rinse it away. I don't know, it's all very stressful. But today was story time again, so it's been a week. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Pine tree branches. See, I had park benches, like the wood of park benches. It was very heavy. I had 2 of them. I put them both under a tire, and they were completely ignored. I was like, all right, I could have driven it out of here, but I didn't want to get in case it tipped over. So if you guys could have leveled it out, I could have driven it on the boards forward back onto the road, but it's fine. It's fine. It's all over now. Now it's all just paperwork and negotiations. Thank you. That's why I haven't been going live though, because I have been unshowered, stressed out to the max, super depressed. And now this RV, where Kitty traveled 16 different states on a comedy tour, this RV will no longer belong to us, and it will be totaled. And I don't know. It is, Carla. We have no idea what to expect. But the hardest part is behind us. The only way out is through. And now at least there's like shower available. There's a YMCA nearby. And Mike Dude asked if we could have a membership, like a temporary membership to use the showers. That's how bad it got. So like, ugh. Thank you. You too. I was saying, let's leave all of this in 2025. Because now it's been here on mulch leveled since the new year. So like, since before 2026. So hopefully it's all good things from here on out. Not necessarily in the news, but just looking ahead, just in my little anthole trail, hoping for the best for all of us. Thank you, Tina. So today was story time. First story time since. No, they let us come and do a second story time on a Thursday for the New Year's Day. So we did Sleeping Beauty. There was a bunch of kids there. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to release a video soon, probably Marilyn Monday. I'll probably be doing that tonight. I'm addicted to my Christmas present, which was a subscription to newspapers.com. And all I can do is look at history. I have looked up all the things. I have found so many things that I cannot wait to share with you. I couldn't find any other issues of the Chicago Chronicle that we read that one time that took us like a month to read. 2 months. I can't find another issue of it. I don't know if I'm just looking for it wrong. I don't even know if that's what it's called, so I'll do better. But I have found some really cool things I want to share with you. And like I found out the word tawdry is from Audrey, which was a royal, like a British royal that people were making fun of for being kind of skanky. So they called it tawdry after her. I thought that was interesting. But I have found some really cool stuff I can't wait to share with you on newspapers.com. And there are trails here, little hikey trails that are all, hello. Oh, hi, Casey. How you doing? I would never peg you as a Jesus freak. I would never peg you. But yeah, hi. Nice to see you. Just telling of the dramas. But yeah, there's hiking trails. I'm going to take you guys down. There are a bunch of cool filming spots, filming locations with all kinds of different vibes here. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I've got ideas for all of it. And I don't know, maybe a scary movie? I don't know. Depends. I have to wait and see what my house ends up being before I can like do stuff. That's good. But in the meantime, I've done a ton of research on some of the things that I have told you about before. I have expanded my knowledge of those things with the newspapers and newspapers. That's what I said. And it's fascinating. I feel like I want to make a documentary or something because now I think I'm the most informed person that isn't a detective. Actually, the detective told me I knew stuff he didn't. So like, I think I might be like the world expert on this one crime spree. Woo! So cool. Anyway, oh, so today's story time. Thank you, Gianna. Welcome to the family. Today's story time was Elsa, as you can tell by my very sparkly purple eyeshadow. Now you know. In the future, if I have sparkly purple. So today's story time, big build up. Finally, like the big one, Elsa, major, most popular royal at the moment for some reason. There's been movies since, I don't know. One family was there. One mom and 2 kids. And you know what? We did the whole thing. History detective. Oh man, if I could get paid to do that, I would love to be like a researcher. I feel like I'm really good at it. I would love that. If anybody's hiring for that. If you've got a documentary, I always say if you want to dig up anything on a town or a person, hire a comedian. I say that on my tours. But seriously, I will find it. I'll find all those things. I could be an investigative reporter if it's already happened. I'll find out all the things that have already happened previously that are over now. But it is really nice. I will say newspapers.com. I wish I was sponsored because then I wouldn't have to pay for it because it's very expensive. But when I find something like a missing child, I'm like, oh, this was where he was last seen. And I go, this is what I think happened to him. I feel like I can see it. I feel like his dad, I feel like this person, I feel like they're going to find him over there. And then I'm like, I don't have to wait. Like all the people in real life that experienced this crime or this disappearance had to wait months, years, decades to find this person's body. And then I'm just like, what was his name? Copy, paste, search. Oh, there he is. They found him 4 months later. I don't have to wait. It's like I'm binge watching history. Like binge true crime in real life. Like it's so stupid. But I'm like, oh, well, I don't have to wait to find out. Lori Dellis. No, not really. I would say not really. I mean, what do you consider as a medium somebody who does it for a living? Because I don't do that for money. Bro, can you lose the weight, man? Calories in, under calories out, and you'll feel so much better about yourself. It works. I did it. I believe in you. Look at his name, too. So much attention. So much attention that he needs. So much. Oh, you can get him out. I believe it is wrecked, but, and his name's almost like REM pods, too. He can go. Some people need attention so much. Hi, Trent on Kern. Is that like Ghosts on Trent? You know what? I don't think I've ever watched it. A medium is a psychic? See, I don't think that's true. I think that there's a difference. And I've had an argument with, oh, what is his name? That famous guy. John Edwards. I had an argument with him because I think that a psychic is a clairvoyant. Psychics see the future. Oh, thank you very much. Wow. Are you sure? I've seen the movie Click, and it's really good. The newspaper, right? I have so many newspapers to show you. I've been thinking of you guys because there's like 3 of you that have said that's my favorite thing. So I am all about that. I have so much stuff ready. But what was I saying? I haven't seen Oh yeah. Okay, so I think I associate the word psychic with clairvoyant, seeing the future. Whereas mediums see dead people, which is different. It's a different thing. Dead people don't tend to predict the future for some reason. Even though they become part of that plane, they become part of the everything. And you would think that they would know the future, but they never tell you the future for some reason. Anyway, so I feel like psychic is different than medium. So I think psychic medium is like if you can do both. Hi, Reiner. Get to know me. Hi, Mr. Prism. Yes. After the surgery. I love baked beans. Now I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet. I love it when something official and then the number 8 because there was 7 others before you. That's adorable. Oh. Thank you, Trent. Stonegate says it's all fake because he doesn't believe in anything. How do we know who's really talking on the other side? That's true too. Never really know. Thanks, Mrs. Longbottom. I don't understand this McCarthy thing. Anyway. Yes, so the surgery thing went well. Thank God. Honey. What are you doing? What are you doing? She's like, I don't know, but I'm low. She's playing limbo under the ladder. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, she's like, no, don't touch me. Okay, I don't need to be this bean anymore. Surgery went well. There's other stuff that surgeries do that I still haven't quite recovered from. Well, Lori, you're free to explore my channel. Bunny, what are you doing? Nothing. She's just being weird. I love baked beans, but I don't need spam in the chat. And I don't feel like looking up this person right now to find out why they think that makes them an interesting person. I'm sure there's other personality traits in there somewhere if you just dig deep. But I do want to eat. I am going to make some food. Done you work out? If you do, what's your diet? Somebody just called me fat. Why would you ask me for my workout routine? They're like, this billowy shirt tells me that they're overweight. I don't know. Anyway, I eat a lot of cereal. I don't know. All right, so let me see. I had some stuff ready for you. Let me see. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Psychos online has been on the rise in the last few months. So what I have learned from looking through newspapers is that they've always been there. The data bank on this website goes back to like the 20s. And that's all the same. Nothing new under the sun. I can't blame Facebook for a lot of the stuff I blame Facebook for, because people apparently have been doing that forever. It is. Trenton. 5'11", you're so tall. Popcorn. Oh gosh. Guys, somebody said that, and then I was just, I don't care. I am so beyond. I'm so far beyond it. I don't even care. Like, I feel like there was a time in my life when I cared a lot about how I look and what my body looks like and what people think of me and all that stuff. And then I got over what people thought of my personality, but I still always had that like vain, oh no, my tooth is crooked, or my, hair looks bad or whatever. And then now in the last, like, I've had so many, since the surgery, I guess, when I thought I might die today like under anesthesia, I might never wake up. Like, I don't care about any of that anymore. I don't even care. Thank you. I like getting brutal. But like, yeah, there's so much worse out there in the world. Like, how can I be worried about my belly when like people are being abducted or whatever? Like, people are being serial killed. People are being just killed all the time over nothing. Took my parking spot, you're dead. Like, nothing. And I'm all, I don't like it. Oh no. Like, what? I am this big in this huge universe. I am nothing. And I'm worried about, like, oh my God. I don't even matter. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know if it was wasted time or if it's like a lesson, like we're learning. But like, it is green, Adrian. It is green. It's my favorite, like, park ranger green. But yeah, I don't know. Like, anyone who's going to be like, look at that tubbo or whatever they're going to say about me, like, trash took itself out. Oh, wave those red flags way up high so that I know that you are not going to be fun to hang out with. Save me some time, because I need cool people around me, and it's good to know if you're not one of them. Awesome. Like, thanks for letting me know right away. First thing you said. Like, Ugh, I got no time for that. I got no time for that. I got barely enough time to do all the things I love doing. Thanks, Power Mets. You always pick yourself and the people close to you first. Can't worry about others when everything around you is fine. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Baker Man. I thought you were saying I always pick on myself, and I was thinking, yeah, that I do. But it's not about like what I think other people think of me. It's what I want to feel about myself. Like if I feel shame for something I did or said, I want to work on that. But I also have some grace with myself because I know I suck, but I'm working on it, and that counts for something. So I'm not too hard on myself these days. Thanks. Thank you. And then there's that guy. You see how like we'll start a vibe, we'll set a vibe and have like everybody rolling and being cool, and we'll make like a whole community feeling where we're all family and we're getting along. And then there's always somebody like that that messes it up. There's always somebody that comes along and says, you know what? Actually, I want to make sure everybody knows I'm terrible first. What's happening down here? Yikes. Everyone has things they need to work on. Yes. See, yeah. Nate, please. Okay. So, the stuff I wanted to tell you guys about is so fun because it happened. It's a vertical live. You know, my algorithm's been down. I've been doing horizontal lives from my laptop, and it's just not like nobody comes. Even the people who are subscribed with notifications on don't even know I'm live. It's like a secret. It's like a secret live stream. So I'll do vertical every once in a while. And then I go, oh, that's right. Oh, I remember. Oh, Hensley does not want to stay here. I think we should show him the door. So what I found, I was looking up missing people because now I'm addicted to this like instant gratification of finding an article about a missing person where you, thank you, Kathy Lee, you're the best. And I'm like, I get to know them. They're missing. They were last seen wearing this. Their mom is looking for them. Their girlfriend's looking for them. We think this might have happened to them, but we don't know. They were last seen over here. And then I get to go, where do I think they went? Who do I think took them? Did they wander off on their own? And I get all invested in it. And then I go, copy paste, found. When were they found? And then instant gratification. Here they are. This is what happened. Everything's okay. Or it's never okay, by the way. It's never okay. I don't, yeah. I'm staying on my topic, which is awesome history and the news. But the chat will do what the chat will do. Casual criminalist. No. What is that? You're not used to what? What's happening? Am I missing something? Is something happening I don't see? Being so thirsty, you go to YouTube. I know, YouTube is not a dating site. Oh God, we're giving them ideas, aren't we? They're going to be like, oh, why don't we do that? It could be called YouTube singles or YouTube, what would they call it? Oh, I don't know. Too tired for this. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, so I was looking for missing people so that I could look for found people. And this is like, if I start doing the newspaper thing, that's it. My day's over. That's all I'm doing today. YouTube singles. What would it be like? YouTube swipes or something. I don't know. Oh, this is not apple juice. This is coconut juice. Coconut water. It's a YouTube channel with a guy named Simon Whistler. He just talks about past criminal cases, but the style he does it in. Oh, is it like comedy? Like comedy crime? Funny crime? So I was looking for missing people. And I found a bunch of missing kids. I mean, I didn't find them, but I found articles about a bunch of kids that went missing, like one after another, all in the same city because I was looking for specific missing people. And I found them. I mean, I found the articles about those people, but along the way, I found a bunch of articles about missing kids. 6? Oh, I see. I thought it was a 6 and a question mark from back here. Anyway, so these missing kids brought into my awareness a woman named Dorothy Allison. And I know you're like, why do we care about this woman? Let me tell you. Oh boy, please tell me she's gonna play with. Who is OE? What's going on? He just keeps himself in the dark about the story he reads, about having a separate person write the script. So as he reads it, he's also learning about it along with you. Oh, okay. I thought it was like, yeah, okay, cool. I thought he was trying to guess what would happen or something. That's fun. Thank you. So all these missing children, and I'm coming up with what I think happened to them, where I think they are, how I think they were found, located, whatever. And then I found Dorothy Allison. So Dorothy Allison is in New Jersey in the 70s, okay? And beyond. And she calls the police. I don't know. She's probably not around anymore. I haven't gotten this far yet. But she calls the police and says, I know where your kids are. And it is insane. So let me just, okay. I'm gonna bring you guys over here. Don't look at all my bunny stuff. Shut up. Shut up. Don't look at my bunny stuff. All right. So I have my little here. All right. My little station. Oh, God. There we go. All right. This is my little news station. So check this out. Visions lead police to bodies. I don't think I can show you the actual news articles because I think that it's like you have to buy a membership and it's copyrighted or something. But I can read them to you. Oh my God. This phone stand has been through so much today. I'm going to try my best here. Okay. Okay. So in Newark, New Jersey, what's happening? Why? Why is this? Why? Why are the things happening? Let me try something. Oh my God. Ugh. How about that? Yeah? Yeah? Stay. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. So Newark, New Jersey. Yeah, I'm on a train. Dorothy Allison had a vision and she shared it with the police. They found the body of a missing teenager. She had another vision, and once again, the police found a body. This is how I got introduced to her, so this is how I'm going to introduce you guys. Quote, I would stake my life on her, said the mother of a Lodi teenager whose body was found Tuesday in a shallow grave in Moonachie, almost exactly where Mrs. Allison said it would be. You grew up there. I wonder if you know about her. You'll find out if you just shut up and listen. And then, different person. No, same person. Okay. So that mother's name, Nancy Lacascio's son, Ronald Stika, 17, had been missing since September 22nd, she said in a telephone interview. Mrs. Allison, quote, pointed out the exact area. 789. Oh, Moonachie. Welcome. So, she pointed out the exact area. David Menicola, 19, of Lodi, was arrested and charged with the murder Tuesday after Stika's body was found. Usually you can't arrest somebody until you have a body, right? No body, no crime. It's rare that it's otherwise. 2 years ago, and this was in 1978, by the way. 2 years ago, Mrs. Allison told police from the New York City borough of Staten Island that the body of 14-year-old Susan Jacobson was located in a marshy area in sight of 2 bridges and an abandoned car and near the letters M-A-R. The girl's skeleton was found Saturday. So that was 2 years before they found this girl's body, right? 2 years. Oh, you can go, Sparky. 2 years later, you're going to miss out on so much cool stuff by getting yourself kicked out of all the fun, cool places. Yes, I do. I take one of these every night. And 2 of those. I do. Yes, Nick, I agree. Okay, so the girl's skeleton was found Saturday. This is 2 years after the prediction. By 3 boys who were muskrat hunting in a marsh, which she said, at a Staten Island shipyard. The body was found in a 55-gallon oil drum at the bottom of a 12-foot shaft in an area that fit the psychic's description. About 200 feet from the shaft, high up on a rock, were the red painted letters M-A-R. Yeah, 2 years they had to wait for this. I got it all right here. I didn't have to wait at all. So 2 years before they found her, she knew where she was. She described it perfectly. Staten Island police could not explain how the lettering got there or what it meant. So it's not like it was the name of a bus line or anything. It was just there, and they don't know why. Nate, you're going to miss out on so much life if you continue to be so unwanted. I've always wondered about psychic's authenticity. Yes, and see, I have the ability now to look at each of her predictions and then find out when the ending happened and see how close she was, and I don't have to wait at all. I don't have to wait. I can just look. I can just find out. Philosophical question and true story. I recently had open heart surgery. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And a pig valve replacement. If I eat a bacon and ham sandwich, is that cannibalism? Yes, it is. I think you should give all that to me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure Ronnie James Dio still ate bacon. All right, so let's see. Lodi Police Detective John Pizzurro said Mrs. Allison provided initial leads in the Stika case and located the, quote, general area where the body was eventually found. But the victim was found because a tip from another person connected with the case. Mrs. Allison, 53. So she was 53 in 1978. So I don't know if she's still here. Probably not, right? Who has worked with police for 10 years and claims she has located 20 bodies, said she had been aware of her psychic powers since childhood. Quote, when I was little, I would tell people different things and they called me a witch, she said. Her psychic power is, quote, like turning on a television set in my mind, she said. Quote, I really don't know how it comes to me, but it's spontaneous. I don't go into a trance or any nonsense like that. Oh, did you look her up? Oh, no, 20. Okay. Some law enforcement officials are skeptical about her powers. Quote, "We just don't believe in psychics," said Bergen County Prosecutor Roger Breslin, although he admitted his department had consulted her in a 1970 case. Yes. Yes. So that was the first article I found about her, and I went crazy. I started looking them up. Oh, that's a different one. That's a different one. That's a different one. That's a different one. Okay. So I started trying to find all these other 20 bodies that she found, right? Because I want to know. What did you say exactly? And how did you know? So like for the MAR body, for her to see the abandoned car and all that, the only person who was involved in that girl's abduction and murder was her and the murderer. So I thought, okay, like for me, I've talked to you guys before about where does it come from? What are you picking up on? Are you picking up on the thoughts of the person who came to see you? Like as a psychic, is Teresa Caputo. I love the show Psych. And they're both. Yikes. So like, are they picking up on the thoughts of the person that comes to them for help? So like, is Teresa Caputo receiving is she on the same mind wavelength as the person sitting in front of her? And is she just picking up what they're picturing or what they're thinking of, right? Or is it something else? And like for me, if I ever had, like I had an image once of a person looking over their shoulder, I could see the person. And then I could look over their shoulder at what they were doing and describe it to them. And they knew what that was. But they didn't know somebody was right here watching them. So who was that sent me that image, right? So it's not the person, you're not reading someone's mind because they wouldn't be in it. It would be like first person POV, you know what I mean? So I've been trying to figure out, well, what is it then? Is it the everything? Is it the universe, the everything all connected? Or are you picking up on the killer? Or are you picking up on somebody else who was in the room? Or are you picking up on the dead person? Hi, Bunny. Hi, my baby. Oh, you want your dinner? You do? I gotta feed the bunny. So I thought, okay, maybe you're picking up on the killer, but where's your plate? Oh, here it is. If you're picking up on the dead person, they were dead before they knew where they were going to be found. Like usually someone's been killed and then their body is later taken to a place where it will be found. And then psychic Allison finds it, right? Oh my God, Bunny. Oh my God, Bunny. Oh my God, Bunny. Oh my God. Oh my God, Bunny. Oh, it's so dusty. I gotta shake it. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh, Bunny. Oh my God. Oh my God, Bunny. It's such a good one. There's so many fun treats in it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yay, Bunny. So the person dies. Their awareness, you would think, is over if you don't believe in ghosts, right? So if their body is then taken somewhere, they're not there anymore. They are, thank you. I love her too. So they're not there anymore if you don't believe in ghosts. So they don't know where they are. They can't tell you where their body is because they're dead, right? But one of these predictions made me realize no one would know where this body was. No one could know. No one had seen it in ages. No one knew where it was, but she did. She could picture it. The only person who was there was the body. Like, even the killer didn't know where it was. So the only way she could have received an image of that location is if it was being sent from the body that's been dead for a long time, which means it would have to be a spirit or something trying to be found and saying, this is where I am, come get me. But when she gets the prediction, the body hasn't arrived there yet. So the body maybe knows where it's going to be when it's found, or there's something else. It's not a person. It's not a person sending visions. It's something else that knows the future exactly visually. I don't know. It's so weird, right? Mr. Brimmer, it depends. Usually awake. Cheetah fingers for life. What a dumb question. Ugh. I don't need any of this. Okay, so what I'm saying is freaking groundbreaking. Nobody's asking these questions. So you can either be a part of this or you can kindly F all the way off. Okay, so anyway, I looked this up to see what else she predicted to try to figure out where it's coming from, right? If it's she has a really good batting average, they say. So I'm like, all right, let's see what she's seeing and how she could possibly know it and who would have possibly known it to transmit that imagery to her, right? So I found this. Pasco, Washington. Veteran law enforcement officers here admit with a little hindsight that they ought to pay attention to the predictions of psychic Dorothy Allison. Now, this is in the newspapers, and this is now 1979, okay? Mrs. Allison from Nutley, New Jersey, has predicted the circumstances of the discovery of the bodies of 2 children who drowned in the Columbia River, and Thursday conjured up a new set of clues for the body of a 3rd tot still being sought in the river. This is a 3rd missing tot. I don't know why they called them tots in the newspaper. I'm wondering if all these thirsty dogs are here because they failed the pH age verification. Oh, maybe. Maybe they have. It's free everywhere. Just join Reddit. You don't even need... Reddit has like so much. You don't have to bother grown adults. Anyway, just go to Reddit. If whatever you're into is on Reddit, go to it. All right, so quote, "She made a believer out of me," said Franklin County Deputy Sheriff Ralph Corson after Mrs. Allison's predictions on the location of the body of Justin Olivieri came through. So now we have another person she's found, right? Quote, "The lady has my confidence. I'll give a terrific recommendation to anyone who asks," Corson said. Contacted by the Olivieri family late last year, Mrs. Allison flew to the Pacific Northwest. Justin, 14 months old. Tots, T-O-T-S. You just met Clint Eastwood? He's my friend's godfather. Cool. So Justin is 14 months old, okay? This is a baby. A tiny baby. Disappeared from his home near the Scootney Reservoir last September 26th. His mother hoped the child had been kidnapped, but no ransom surfaced. In December, so he disappeared September 26th. In December, Mrs. Allison predicted that Justin's body would be found in mid-March. She said she smelled chemicals and saw a recreational area. Justin's decomposed body was found last Thursday. So she said in December that the body would be found mid-March, okay? This is now March 23rd. And they're saying His body was found last Thursday. This isn't meant to be scary. It's meant to be interesting. It should be scary how little we know about this. You would think it would be Todd's. I don't do baby talk. Baby talk can get out of here all the time. Baby talk has no place here. Unless you're talking to the bunny. Then it's allowed. Destin's decomposed body was found last Thursday near the Collier chemical plant. So she said she smelled chemicals months ago, back in December. Now it's March. They found his body near the Collier chemical plant. And remember, she said she saw a recreational area. So they found him there about 70 miles from where he apparently fell into an irrigation canal and drowned. So 70 miles from where he disappeared, she knew. Right across the river from the chemical plant is a picnic and boat launching area. None of that is useless information. All of it applies. That's wild. She's doing really good. But who would have known all of that but that body? Because if there was a person there, they would have been like, oh my God, I found a body. How did she know that? How did that body transmit that information to her? Or what force of the universe transmitted that image to her? And why? Ew, no. No Farpoint Station. What band did that? There was a band that their like tour bus did that. I forget which band that was. But no. No. Initially, it was thought that the body of the Olivieri boy was that of Christopher Adams, another missing child, right? And this one was 1.5 of Pasco, where this article is being written. Bananas are delicious, but you're a child. Tanya Ann Adams, 24. Oh, this is so sad. So just be ready. This is sad. This is sad because it happened, because this is a newspaper. I have not been to Wenatchee. Tanya Ann Adams, 24, walked into Pasco Police Headquarters February 5th, 1979, and told officials that she threw her son Christopher and his brother Ryan, 2.5, from the bridge linking Pasco and Kennewick because she was possessed by the devil and did not want her boys to grow up and follow her in her sinful footsteps or those of her estranged husband. That's a thing that happened. That's a real, actual news story. I've never been there. So that was February 5th. She threw them off a bridge into the water and doesn't know what happened to them after that, but they ain't coming back, right? They're 1.5 and 2.5. Her babies. That's crazy. That's a crazy person. Her estranged husband should have probably had custody. I'm just going to put that out there. Okay. Reporters told Mrs. Allison about the discovery of the Olivieri boy's body when she predicted it. And then she became involved in the Adams case, these two boys. Mrs. Allison said she saw the numbers 7 and 8 and kept getting visions of doubles, twins, and double figures. She also said the body would be found near a bridge. Almost always, probably, right? So that maybe was a guess. The Adams family. Oh. A body tentatively identified as that of Ryan Adams, which is the 2.5-year-old, was found Wednesday near the spot where Justin Olivieri's body was found last week. So she predicted where that one kid would be found, and then another kid shows up there from a totally different thing. Near water, yeah. This is so much more specific, but still, like, you can't just go find it, you know? Like, unless you live there and you know it, and you go, oh, I know where that is. If you describe that to me, yeah, I'll know where that is. Anyway. John Y. Bell, you're so on point here. Ugh, I hate it when people try to guess my life. Okay, so John Y. Bell of Wallula Junction, who had read of Mrs. Allison's visions and decided to look for the body, he was like, that sounds familiar. I think I know where that is. Made the discovery, says Police Lieutenant Glenn Butner. So he's following the news, and he's like, you know what? I actually think I know where that is. And he went to look for it, and he found it. Based on what she said, he went and found it. In the river near where the Adams boys' body was found was buoy marker 44. So she said she was seeing doubles, right? A railroad bridge is nearby, and overhead are strung a pair of electric transmission lines. So these are like the most notable features of the landscape where it was found, right? Painted on the base of one of the transmission line towers was 78. She said it would be 7 and 8. And this is way later. Like, they found it later. Y. Bell, 62, said he read about Mrs. Allison's visions in the Tri-City Herald earlier this week and felt Mrs. Allison was, quote, trying to tell me something. So he began looking for the body. He says, quote, all the doubles just glared at me, and there it was, this little body lying on his back with his arms open like he wanted someone to pick him up. So that makes me think maybe the body is sending out, please come find me, this is where I am. But I don't know. Quote, I don't know how she does it, but she's telling us things that seem to be true, Butner said Thursday. That is the police detective. Also contacted Thursday morning, Mrs. Allison revealed her visions about where Christopher Adams' body will be found, but said she can't say when. So now the boy's younger brother, she's already starting to figure out where he'll be. No. I just buy what Walmart has. Like, honestly, I'm not a brand like person. Nobody actually, but when you get a surgery, sorry to answer this in chat, when you get a surgery, they actually tell you to stop taking all vitamins because it could have something in it that will conflict with your anesthesia and cause a major problem because they don't know what's in it. There are no requirements. I could be taking anything. Nobody knows what's in there. So they tell you not to before surgery till it's over. I don't know, man. But, you know, I'll try anything to feel better, I guess. Almost anything. Current unsolved cases, yes. There's a little boy missing in Australia. I wrote down, I don't know where my book is, but I wrote down what I think happened. And if he's ever found, I'll bring it out. And see, I'll have to find it. It's my calendar book from last year. So I'll have to find it again. I don't know what I did with it, but yeah, if they find that little boy in Australia, I'll bring out my little prediction sheet and see if I was close. How tall is you? 5'8". It is, right? There's just absolutely no oversight. Anyway. So she's getting visions about the second child, the younger brother, 1.5 years old. She sees doubles or twins again, and something judicial like a courthouse or a judge's home. She also sees the capital letter M that feels the body is moving across a city or a county boundary. So I've tried. I think I found when this boy was found, but it doesn't say anything about where he was found. It just says that he was found. So I'm still looking to find out if her prediction was correct. And I'm not sure how to like narrow my search to do that, but I'm going to try like putting her name and his name and the word found and see what happens. Right, I know, Tina, sorry. So she sees like something judicial. She sees doubles and she sees the capital letter M and feels like the body is moving across a city or county boundary. Quote, I'll be the first one to admit I'm skeptical, Detective Archie Pittman said Thursday, noting that some of the things Mrs. Allison has seen could be found almost anywhere. Really? MAR? When nobody even knows why it's there? Like Bridge Pylon 78? Like, I don't know. I don't buy that. It's pretty specific. Chemicals and a park. Those aren't everywhere. A chemical plant isn't everywhere. And it was 25 miles away from where the body was thrown. No. Anyway, but he admits that her visions have won investigators' interest. Quote, anything she says, we try to figure out what it might mean. We're keeping an open mind. He says they have checked out the clues she comes up with and work with their own ideas as well. Mrs. Allison has said even she cannot always interpret the vision she has. So I will be probably putting a video together about her once I can find more about her, because this is so interesting to me. Hello, my name is... It really depends on what the chemical smell actually was. I think it was just her way of, like, when you watch a lot of Teresa Caputo, I don't know how she said it, she'll say that she gets signs based on what she'll recognize personally. So it's like how she associates things. So like I smelled a baby girl once and I knew it was a girl, and I don't know how I knew it was a girl. It just smelled like a girl, a baby girl. But like, I don't know if that same smell, which nobody else could smell at the time I asked, but if that same smell was smelled by someone else, would they think of a baby girl, or would they just think of a diaper? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's given to you in a way that you'll know what it is. Sometimes. And then sometimes I get something and I'm like, I don't know what that is. But then you just give it to the people and say, I think this is for you. And then sometimes they'll know what it is. And sometimes they don't. And then like months go by and then they go, oh my God, it's that thing you said. Anyway. Have you accumulated enough points for SAG membership yet? Oh. So that whole thing. Okay. No. I was about to, and then didn't. That's a whole thing. That's a whole other thing that has just happened. So during all this RV stuff, I had to go to Vegas and back for a fitting for a TV show, which I'm not going to talk about anything about specifics, but I was to be a SAG voucher. You're ahead of me. It's only 8 p.m. Yeah, so I was going to be a SAG voucher, and then they told me to bring a certain type of costume. 16 eggs. My God. Anthony Mendoza is broke and lonely. You can just be yourself. You don't have to make stuff up. That just makes you like everybody else a liar. So I was supposed to be SAG voucher for that. And I brought all my dresses that would have worked for it. Like a thing I've been asked to do before. Like a thing I'd be really good for. And like it's my type. Perfect. Made for me. And so I went, and the casting director said I had to be the one because I'd be impossible to replace. It was for me. So I went, I brought everything I had, which was like perfect stuff. A lot of great stuff. Exactly what was asked for. And then they said, we have this one dress we want you to try on. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. And it was vintage and no stretch at all. And I had sent my measurements, by the way, in advance. That I took right before I sent them because I change. You know, it changes all the time. And that thing had a zipper that went to the waist, which was 25 inches wide. So to put this dress on, the 25-inch waist has to fit over your shoulders or your hips. You have to either pull it up or pull it down. I do not have 25-inch shoulders, and I certainly don't have 25-inch hips because 25 inches is not very much. So I said, I could have told you this dress wouldn't have fit from where I live. And they were like, yeah, that's really the dress they wanted, though. And we can't alter it because we rented it. So rent another one? I don't know. The shoot wasn't for another 2 weeks. So it's not like you don't have time, but whatever. And they're like, no, it has to be this dress. So they're going to hire some yardstick that can put that on. No offense to the yardstick that gets it. Congrats. That's amazing. But I did not get to do the shoot, and I had to drive my happy butt all the way to Vegas and back. How would it fit anyone? Good question. Maybe a child. Maybe a small child. I don't know. But, wow. Oh, they all have a distinct smell. See, Mr. Prism, I don't know if she would know, like, if she's getting a smell that's specifically so that she'll know to use the word chemical, or is she getting a smell from the universe that is accurate to the smell that will be there? That would be super interesting to know, because if it was a different thing, like if she's smelling ammonia Windex or something and she gets there and it smells like bleach, that's different. But that would tell us if it was something she would recognize or if it was the actual thing. I don't know. It's wonderful. It's all super, super. They want a hanger. I know. Hey, Redbeard, you may want to back up this live stream. This is about a psychic prediction about where they found the body of a missing child. So yeah, it's all fascinating to me. I want to find out what it is and where it's coming from so that we can figure out maybe how to do it, how everyone can do it. Imagine how many crimes could be solved quicker and people could be found quicker and people could be arrested quicker if they had a way to do this. That was like a trusted, repeatable way. I don't know. I think there's a way. I want to study this. This was in 1979. But there has to be a way. Like, there has to be something consistent. Because, like, every reputable, like, track record one that's been ever recorded seems to have consistently, I don't know where it comes from. I can't make it happen. It just happens spontaneously on its own. I don't know what it always means. Like, they all do seem to be the same experience. I don't know, man. I think it's really crazy. I feel like there is, nope. No. Oh. All right. My internet's not on because I'm streaming. But anyway, I can't share anymore with you from that case. But I wanted to share that with you because are there any recent examples? I'm sure there are, but I just found this a couple days ago. I haven't had time to like go through it in depth more, but I've been so excited I had to tell you guys about it. I had to tell you. There were so many yeah, there were. Like every neighborhood had 3. And I think it's because they were getting away with it. One of them, they put out an FBI profile about what they thought the guy was like. They described the killer from Quantico, Virginia, like the guys that did that. I forget what that show was called. It was so good. Oh, it was such a good show. There was like one season and it was them trying to get into the mind of a killer or something. I forget what it was called. Anyway, Will Graham from the Hannibal series also did this. He gets into the mind of the killer to try to form a profile of what he thinks that killer is like, and maybe what he looks like, right? Mind hunters, yes, yes. Serial killer truck drivers. I'm sure there are still those. But yeah, there's like people who do this. And I found a profile of one that in hindsight, like, because I'm in the future now to look back, I know how exact it was. It was exact. Like they were so on it. It's amazing. You read it and you go, they knew that? How did they know that? No, I don't understand. What don't I understand? Welcome, Soko. Thank you. What don't I understand? Wait, what did you just say? Serial killer truck drivers. What don't I understand about serial killer truck drivers? You guys, I'm so hungry. I haven't, what have I? Oh no, I had it. Yeah, never mind. Storytime feeds us, so I had a cheeseburger. Most of it. The rest is in the fridge. Oh, Bunny, it's so cold. My bunny is curled up in a little tiny ball because she's so cold. I know, it's freezing. I gotta turn the heater on. I gotta plug it in. The FBI had to form a task force for serial killer truck drivers because they're moving between states. Yes, that becomes a federal crime. They commit a murder in one state, drop it in another, and leave it. It's a moving crime scene. Yes. No, Green Man. This is just overhead fluorescent lighting. See what I mean? I don't care. Welcome. Glad you found me. Recently, an SD card was found with videos of serial murders here in Alaska. And then they caught the guy. And then they put the police interview on YouTube. That's fun. Thank you. I mean, it's not fun, but you know what I mean. That's crazy. Have you guys seen, what is that show called? I'm sorry, I'm not doing well with like my mind right now. I'm a little stressed out and super tired and very hungry. But there's a show called Dark. Is that the one? Yeah, Dark. And they time travel. Why am I so cold? And why is because it's freezing here. It's freezing here. It's been raining for like a month and now it's freezing. I have adult ADHD and autism, but I'm not handicapped, and I have OCD and 21 Taurus and Nirvana. Oh, that's great. I do not have a background. I don't have any marketable skills at all, but thank you. Oh. Thank you, Leanne. Hello. Where did you get that from? Oh. It's Alaska. Who wouldn't it start commanding murders must be miserable. West Virginia. Hello. Yeah, the series Dark, kids go missing and they never find the bodies. And it's because episode 1, they'll tell you this. They're time traveling. So you can abduct somebody in 1970 and drop their body in 1952. And they don't even know whose kid this is. They're like, who is this? Why is he dressed like that? So it's like the perfect crime because you can take a body and drop it where no fingerprints can be taken. Like no DNA evidence exists ever, you know? So it's like this crazy idea of like how to get away with murder if you can time travel. But if you can time travel, why are you doing that? Why wouldn't you do something way more fun? Anyway. Part of the state was 45 yesterday. Minus 45? Ugh. Does it seem like there aren't as many serial killers as there used to be, or are we not hearing about them? That's cute. Do you ever do any self-submissions? Yes. Not through Actors Access, though, because I'm not 14. I feel like that was back in the day. If so, does your true crime research ever help with auditions? No. Does it seem like, let's see. We are here to take the bunny. Bunnies actually like the cold. They can actually live under snow. And that's why you'll see foxes in the snow, like, jump and stick their face in there. Monitor. That's because I'm not dressed like her. But feel free to go look at my other videos. And nobody looks like her. Except Linda Kerrigan. Looks exactly like her. And still does. And will forever. She's amazing. Do you scream and cuss? Not anymore. I'm trying not to curse anymore. It's 2026. I tried to stop before Christmas even. But I'm being tested. Hey. Alaska has snowshoe hairs that turn white in the winter. Yeah, so they can hide in the snow. Bunnies can't cool themselves off. They don't have like sweat glands, like pigs don't either. So they have to stay cool. So she's much better in the cold than in the heat. Why work for what you want when you can predict where it will be instead? See, time travel could be more fun than like using it to murder people. Harder for serial killers because of the internet. Possibly, yes. There's way more ways to get caught. But even in 1976, 77, 78, 79, like the years that I've specifically been looking at for a reason, for a thing I'm doing, they knew which cases were connected and which weren't. Like random people are dropping, disappearing. Even before the bodies are found, they know it's connected somehow. There's no evidence. Nothing. This person was here and then they weren't. But they connected it. The detectives, I don't know how, but they already knew who it was. Like, it's crazy to me. Before any of this stuff existed, before DNA, they still were like on the ball. They knew who did it and they were ready. They were already looking for him. They arrested him a couple of times. Like, it's crazy to me that how easy you can get caught now and how on it they had to be back then to catch these people all the time. Like all the time. All time travelers eventually. Oop, he got silenced by a time traveler. The Malamute is currently napping outside in a blizzard. Yeah, Alaska Malamute. My brother got a puppy once. It was supposed to be a husky, but it was half pit bull, half Malamute. It was a beast. Big old giant head, like a bear. Big old head. Cell phone metadata is the fingerprint nowadays. Yep, they get people. I haven't had a lot of opportunity to watch these, but the one time I come in, you're just chatting. Fear the living pod. I was Elsa earlier today. I'll post the story time maybe to members only because there was no audience. But Sleeping Beauty will probably be posted on Monday if you want to see a show. Do the low waist. I don't even know what that is. Malamutes are beautiful. Not this one. He was a big old wiry-haired monster. He was really sweet, though. His name was Cody. My Melanie's name is Bear. His name was Cody, like Kodiak. So, there you go. There's something wrong with my phone. Oh, okay. It's that again. classified infections and deaths in a country where there are many diseases and illnesses that can cause a serious illness, can cause a death sentence for the most vulnerable person. I don't know what that means, Dom. How has ICE packing up citizens affected LeBron's legacy? Ew. You need a hot tub? Oh, I'd love one. Yeah, no worries. Fear the Living Pod, no worries at all. How about this? You can pick the next princess story. I have now done Anna, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Elsa. I got Ariel. Belle needs to get her hair did. I can't do Belle until I fix her hair. Alice in Wonderland. Maybe Cruella de Vil. Please, no politics. Agreed. Well, they went into something else. Israeli. I don't know what any of that means. There's a lot of words there. Psychological pain in my head. Not. I don't know what you're talking about, Dom. I don't know, man. You got one. I got one. What? Russian hacker. I don't know what's going on. And where this first year that the new, I don't know what Dom is talking about. Gigi Allen story? Who is that? My sister just came in my room and said, oh my God. Hot tub next. If you're willing to buy me a hot tub, I'll use it. Have you seen the movie The Frozen Ground? It's about the story of Butcher Baker. He hunted people. His old bakery is really close to me. Did he make the ginger dead man? I don't know who Gigi Allen is. I would normally look it up, but my internet is my phone, and it won't do both. Do you believe it? Is that you, Bunny? She's doing her little crunch crunch. Should we feel bad for serial killers? If you want, I'm going to screenshot Gigi Allen and the Butcher Baker. There we go. And then I'm going to look those up for next time. Okay. Low waist refers to clothing. I mean, that's like all of my clothes. No, I don't need any mods. What I need is a translator who speaks Dom. Because Dom is speaking his own language and nobody knows what he's talking about. The serial killers are now at a disadvantage. Yes, somebody mentioned Gigi Allen, so I said I will look it up, but not right now. My eyebrows, thank you. These are my Elsa eyebrows. Every character has their own eyebrows, and they all do different things to the shape of your face. And so these are my Elsa eyebrows, because she smirks. So that's that. I used to do one like extra archy curly, but now, like, I used to just draw it on there so I wouldn't have to do it with my face. But I didn't do that today because I forgot. Oh, thanks, Fear the Living Pod. Don't worry about it. Dude, I used to be a live streamer on an app called Bigo Live, and it was chaos. So this is nothing for me. It used to be that there was only local news. Yes! I found an old newspaper that said, we just got word that so-and-so's cousin Jerry died 20 days ago. And I was like, 20 days? They had to wait to find out that their family member died. 20 days! And that wasn't even a long time back then. Gigi Allen was insane. I'm Butcher of Baker from a stage musical, and Gigi is a pink rock god. Oh, okay. Do I think Marilyn was killed? No. And I'll say that firmly. Firmly. No. Sorry. No. More Archie. It's fun. It's fun. Play with your eyebrows, man. Oh my God. Oh my God, they go up and down. Amazing. Usually I'll like find the people in the chat. If they really upset me, I'll usually find them. And I've sent screenshots and a link to my live stream to one of them's wife before. And she was like, thank you for letting me know. Anyway. Do I think Kurt Cobain was killed? No. He was a baker that butchered people. Kathy! The tavern she was at before was a mobbed up place. You know, oh, she was not at a tavern. She went to Frank Sinatra's house. And what is that place? Lake Tahoe. You should retell the plunger story. Okay, I do, and it's in my stand-up comedy playlist, Farpoint Station. So feel free to check it out. Do you know James Patterson wrote a book recently about it? I don't read fiction, but I do have Marilyn's death certificate and her autopsy report. And I've listened to the audio from her autopsy, and I have consulted with the experts and read everything they say about it. Scrambled murder stories. I guess so. Well, was James Patterson there? Probably not. But AI would make me much better looking. Just so you know. Not AI, just a person. But yeah, so I've read all the things. I've got all the information, and sorry, sometimes the truth is boring. And I know you want something more exciting, but sometimes bad things just happen. So that's one of them. They have evidence from how high off of drugs Kurt was that he wouldn't have been able to pull a trigger, let alone hold a gun. So I don't know much about Kurt Cobain. I'll be honest. I have a costume where I dress like him sometimes, but I have not looked into that at all. So I have no knowledge to draw from for that. It would be pure imagination for me to say anything about him. I just don't think so, but I don't know. Did you hear the part about the coroner and detective that believe it was staged? Ugh. There's so much nonsense out there. Just, nah. Most of the rumors, if you follow Marilyn Monroe Collection, he posts a lot of debunks for stuff. And Marilyn Remembered posts a lot of debunks about stuff. Most of the rumors about Marilyn's death specifically came out 20 and 30 years later, after she died. Then all of a sudden they're coming up with all these fantasies about what could have happened. Maybe, I don't know. And then fictional novels are written, like the one that Blonde was based on. And people think it's fact and they take it and run with it. And the truth gets so like manipulated and annihilated and just massaged and just destroyed, so it's unrecognizable, that it takes people like me and people like those two people that I mentioned to like wash all of the BS off of it and say, nope, just this, remember, before all that happened, it was just this, and it still is, because that's what happened. So yeah, let's see, I missed something. Are we to assume you know all about celebrity death in here? Nope, just Marilyn. Black Dahlia, I don't know anything about it. Have I tried a paranormal app to communicate with Marilyn? No, because I have way too much respect for her. I will say, that's true, if you're a frequent user. Hey, Mike. Oh, thank you, Mr. Prison, for hanging out. I appreciate you. I'm probably going to wrap it up soon because I brought a bunch of stuff to make nachos. I'm starving. What was I saying? I don't know. I haven't communicated with Marilyn, but I do say jokes sometimes when I'm playing her that I am not funny enough to think of. And she was super funny. So I wonder if she's telling jokes via her lookalikes that are out here walking around. Welcome, Mr. Boomer. Thank you. So I think that she'll drop little gems on us every once in a while. Yes, nachos. Yay, thank you. I usually try to do it every Monday and Saturday, but it's been a whole thing. And then I had a dream once where I saw Marilyn meet the Queen of England, and everybody was like, nobody knows what she said. No one will ever know because the Queen is dead now. Nobody knows what they talked about, right? And then I had a dream that, and it does not line up with, like, if you watch their lips, I don't think this is what was said, but I wonder if she told people this is what was said, or if it's just something funny I came up with, which I don't think I'm that funny, because it's not my sense of humor at all. Thank you. You're always welcome here in my messy place. But in my dream, she curtsied and told Queen Elizabeth, I am crazy. Yes, probably. Yeah. Because I care this much about most things. But she curtsied and told the Queen in my dream, I've been practicing my curtsy since I was a little girl. And in my dream, the Queen looked at her and said, so have I. And it was just like a clever little exchange. That's right, you have, haven't you? I don't know. It's not my sense of humor at all, but it was so silly that I woke up laughing at, like, how ridiculous that is. Repent, and the devil shall flee from you. What did I listen to today? No, that wasn't today. I don't remember. Anyway, do you ever lucid dream? I don't know. If that just means you know you're dreaming while you're dreaming and you can, like, make stuff happen, then yes, but not often. Usually my dreams are like super long movies, and then I wake up and it's a whole storyline beginning to end, and I wake up and I want to make the film, and then I can't because I'm, not a filmmaker. So no one ever hears the story but me. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think so. Sometimes, I guess. Thank you. It's warm. Walmart. It's not warm. It's not warm enough. I'm freezing. You guys see me curled in a ball. I'm like sitting on my hands trying to warm. My poor little bunny is the tiniest little ball. She's just a little tiny bunny ball. Oh, stretch it out, bunny. Oh, I flattened her out, didn't I? Squish. Squish. Squeeze. I'm a child. Okay. 20 dreams? What? I remember dreams all the time. I just squished my bunny. Okay, so thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you like this. Like, I know it's a weird format. I'm going to try to, usually, if I get internet, like regular internet that's not from my phone, because I have to use my hotspot to do the searches right now, because we just got here and there isn't Wi-Fi. So it'll have to be installed for us. And then I can maybe live stream from the laptop and share my screen, and you'll be able to see the newspapers and you'll be able to tell me what to look for, and I can look stuff up and we can discover things together. But for now, I hope this works for you guys. And if I find something really cool, I will probably share it in the Discord. I think I might start like a newspaper clippings like thread on Discord. At a time before what? Thank you, Kathy Lee. I don't know what you mean, but do you like the Beatles? Yes. Who doesn't? Does anybody not? Al Cap didn't like. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you liked this. I'm glad that you guys all know what I've been going through over here with all of the drama. And I know Beardo lost his channel. I don't know if he's gotten it back yet. I have not been able to check. It was crazy. Oh, the internet. Yes, that's true. I can just act out newspapers. Is that what you're saying? So I have a story time video coming out probably Monday. I have more stuff that I'm going to share with you. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will keep you posted probably on Discord. If you're not on Discord yet, you can send me a message on my Instagram. It is ashleyasmarilyn. Thank you, Giselle. I appreciate that. And I'll send you an invite. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. I wish there was a way that like accounts could be rated like Uber or something, and you like trolls just couldn't come in. You could just set it to be like nobody under 3 stars or whatever. Hey, Midnight Rider, you just got here and I'm leaving. I'm gonna make nachos. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming. Now you're all caught up. If you just got here, you're gonna have to go back. Don't think it's a night. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, you ever see a UFO? So this is the thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to have days where I'm going to find UFO articles in the news from your city. Like you could tell me where you are and I will tell you who your serial killers are. If anyone's ever seen a UFO in your city. Like I cannot wait. I have so many ideas for this that I can't even do them all. Like I can't even do them all. I don't even know. So just stick with me. This is going to be super fun. And if you already have something you want me to look up, tell me on Discord. I will start doing that right now. I'm going to go back. I have screenshots on my computer of cities. You guys told me, I told you if you send me your city, I will do put together a whole ghost tour video for you of your city that tells you the stuff. And you guys told me your cities. I'm going to try to find those screenshots. If I can't, send them again. Send them to me on Discord. And I'm going to also do that. And now I can really do it. Like, I can really do it. I can do such a good job. Tin Alien. Oh, that's so fun. I used to have I have a tinfoil covered baseball cap somewhere. Preston Danette on YouTube does the same video. It would make great research. It's called UFOs in Your Hometown. Oh, well, if someone's already doing it, maybe we'll keep it on the down low a little bit. Maybe I won't make it a big thing. I was thinking about doing like Alien Wednesday or something. UFO Friday or something. I don't know, but maybe someone's already doing it, and that's fine. I have a lot of plates spinning, so okay. Well, it'll be fun either way. I think it'll be super fun. I like all of that. I like all of that. That's what Spooky Saturday is all about. Everyone is safe here to talk about UFOs, Bigfoot, aliens, ancient aliens, ghosts, mediums, psychics, anything you want to talk about that is supernatural, paranormal, vampires, whatever. I want to hear about it. I want everybody to feel safe to talk about it because then we all get to hear the stories. I want to hear it all. Thanks, Chevy. DARPA coffee pot. I am so cold, I'm shivering. Thank you. Didn't answer the question. Oh, did I ever see a UFO? Oh, God, sorry. I got all distracted. I have shared a video on this channel. I think it's a short. I don't know. It might be a short. But I have a video on this channel called Drones ? And I still don't know what it was. But I was near SpaceX, like Space Force Base. So, I mean, could have been drones, could have been anything. I don't know, but they it was a crazy thing. I don't know. They're moving super fast, very high. Can't explain it, but probably drones. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I have to turn the heater on. I am gonna freeze my little bunny tail off. Weather balloons, maybe. Bunny, are you cold? Freaking freezing in here. All right, so I'm going to turn my heater on and I'm going to make some nachos. Oh, I can't. I got to do one or the other. It's got to be either microwave or... How am I going to heat the beans? Oh, God. Okay, so I have to go, but I will hang out. Yeah, this is our bunny. There she is. There she is. But I'm going to go make nachos. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I'm always... Do they like to be pet? Some of them. Secondhand. I know that locker with that old 1901 newspaper got all this started, and it's been crazy. Safe travels. Bunny's name is really just Bunny. That's really it. I know that, like, it's not creative. I know. And I had a bunny as a kid named Bunny. But hear me? This one does. She likes to be pet. Oh, my bunny. Oh, my bunny. Bunny baby. That I love. You're my bunny baby. That I love. Bunny. Sorry, bunny. Sorry, bunny. I woke her up. All right. Your cat is named Cat. I don't know how old Bunny is because I found her in a field. Big floof. How closer to dogs or cats. They are all on their own, man. Her main... Yeah, she was just abandoned. Somebody just threw her outside. I only have her. Bunny, you're so cute with your little toes. I love her. She sleeps right with me. She was a wanderer. Have I ever heard of Bun Bun the rabbit? No, I haven't. Just this one. Anyway, I love her. She's my bunny. All right. Party rabbit. Does my toilet water ever freeze? No, but I did winterize it once in Nashville because they told us that we had to. And then it stayed winterized through Virginia and Kentucky. And yeah, it was... I had to put a hatch. I don't think she would like it. Oh, big stretch and a big bunny yawn for you. And there's food. Yeah, it stayed winterized all through there. And then there was a huge snowstorm and everything froze. Everything was ice. And Comic Rabbit. Oh. I traveled. It was a comedy tour. But got stuck in Virginia. There was a huge snowstorm. A big giant tree fell across the road. Nobody could get out. And people were coming in saying, oh, you've got a shower and a generator and you've got hot water. And we're like, nope, we winterized. Our pipes are full of antifreeze. Sorry. But we did have a generator and it helped somebody who needed an oxygen machine because there was no power. Nobody had power. It was awful. So we were able to help keep somebody alive for a while, which was kind of cool. I guess I'm going to look up Bun Bun. Yes, bye everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate every single one of you for wasting your time with me, slumming it down here with me and Bunny. And I can't wait to bring you more news articles. And I know that was in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Guys, right? Just charge. But yeah, I hope you like the news articles because I know I can't even open. I'm not signed in on my phone because I know I would never get anything else done. So it's only on my laptop. I can do it on my laptop. If I'm not home with nothing else to do for the rest of the day, then I am not able to even start looking at the newspapers because I will get so wrapped up in it. I'm obsessed. Oh, and this place is super haunted, but I'll tell you more about it later. Okay, thank you. Oh, Blacksburg. I don't know where that is. Is that near Spotsylvania? Okay, bye everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. I am going to warm up my hands And I am going to make some nachos, and I'll probably also finish my cheeseburger because yes, I will. And maybe I'll give her something too. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy Lee. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Ponyboy Curtis. Hi. Thank you, Midnight Rider. Thank you. Did I say Michael? Thank you, Giselle. Thank you. Carla was here earlier, and I'm sure there's more. And that's it. Okay. Thank you, everybody. X's and O's. Bye. Bye.